If you've seen some of those negative ads about me, and if you watch the Olympics, you pretty much couldn't miss them. One of the charges is that somehow I left $1 billion deficit or shortfall for my successor. The charge is absolute bunk. It can't happen in Maine.
The Maine Constitution is very clear that state government cannot have a budget deficit or a budget shortfall. The governor must propose a balanced budget, the legislature must enact a balanced budget, and the governor must sign into law a balanced budget. This constitutional budget requirement has existed as long as Maine has been a state.
Here's how they're trying to confuse you. The budget process in Maine and in many other states involves starting with what are the revenues we have and what are the expenditures we'd like to make if we had unlimited revenues. You compare those two and it creates a differential called a structural gap.
But it's not a deficit. It's not a deficit. Deficit is something else.
One way to think about this is in terms of your house. Let's say you have a project that you want to do and you estimate that it's going to cost $50,000 and that's what your expectation is, but then you send it out to bid and it comes back in at $75,000. You can't spend that extra $25,000 because you don't have it. So what you have to do is scale back the project in a way to make it fit with the revenues you have. It's exactly the same with the Maine state budget. You scale back so that you don't have a deficit. You only spend the revenues that you have.
Governor of Maine is required to submit a balanced budget, and the legislature of Maine passes a balanced budget. So every year there is a balanced budget. There is no deficit.
I hope this has shed some light on these issues, because this charge of a deficit or a shortfall is just plain bunk. It's just not true. The other thing you should know about these ads, and they're probably going to keep coming, is that just about all of the money is coming from out of state. Why? They want to confuse you. They're terrified of an independent voice coming to Washington who can speak for the people of Maine, all the people of Maine, and won't be responsive to the special interests. I hope you'll stay with me in this campaign, and we're going to give it to you, the straight truth and the reality behind these phony ads.